Gas Network presents sports for the culture.
I'm here with the family.
Price, XXV, Double I,
Rome,
D-Malo,
Bro Flying.
T-Buggy, man.
Just the greatest sports show on the planet. La Familia. Hope y'all ready for a ride.
can't wait to hear what you guys got to say.
What up, what up, what up? It's Gas Presents Sports for the Culture, Super Bowl week. Let me go ahead and introduce the fellas. Y'all know who I am, man. I'm Scruff. You find me on Instagram at District Homes DMV. Feel me? Buying, selling, investing in the DMV area. You got to holler at me. All right. Bottom left, introduce yourself.
yes sir, man. Back from my little week off. Your boy Young Rome 22 on all socials as always, man. My Commanders failed to make it to the Super Bowl, bro, but it was a great year for the Commanders. I didn't get to say anything last week because I wasn't here, but it was a great season for the Commanders, man. I just wanted to get that out the way real quick. But we got a great show for y'all tonight. Super Bowl predictions, NBA trades going crazy. Yeah, I cannot wait to get into this. So yeah, let's get it, man.
Yes, sir. Top right, introduce yourself.
Just want to say shout out to Pat Poose for leveling it up on Remy. Got himself a 5-time world champion in boxing. And shout out to Stephon Fulton, man, keeping it real for the culture. My man's had some jean shorts and Timbs in a boxing match and won a champion with it. Y'all love that shit. Yo, man, I know nobody's talking about boxing, but don't spend your money on that Canelo fight September. That shit's about to be a dub. It's about to be ass.
All right. Well, we got a lot of time to talk about that. But not today. Not today. I'm surprised you ain't say no hating shit, man. I'm proud of you. Bottom right.
Hey, man, short and sweet tonight. T-Buggy. Wash hands, wash ass. Let's get this show started.
Yeah, let's get it started, man. So let's start, a little off script, man. We going to, talk a little bit about this trade that came out in the left field. Had me checking my phone 5 times to make sure I'm reading it right. I'm like, that says Sham Charania, right? It's not like 2-3 R's in there, right? Nah, it was really Shams, and it was really a trade. It was like, I forget what that was, like end of the week last week. Luka Doncic traded for Anthony Davis. There was some other pieces involved in the deal. It was Max Christie. Help me out, T. Who else was in that deal?
Was it Quinn Grimes?
Quinn
No.
Grimes. No, that was a different one.
That might have came later.
Anyway, just, some throw-ins and a first rounder, I believe. One first rounder.
2029. Yeah.
Interestingly, one first rounder for Luka Doncic. I'm not trying to badger the conversation, but this guy was just in the finals last year, right? Luka Doncic, one of the generational talents to what some would say in the league right now. One of the faces of the league, no doubt. So Lakers bring in Luka Doncic. AD goes to Dallas with Kyrie. What are your thoughts on this trade? Initial reactions, and who do y'all think won the trade? Because that's really what we all care about, right? T, I'm gonna start with you.
Hey, man, this flies right in the face of Mr. Big Leaguer's power to the player movement, man. This is a sign to the rest of the league that the players are not bigger than the franchise. Luka came into Dallas, got him to the championship, got fat on him. You know what I'm saying? 270. He's drinking beers in the tunnel. He's doing what he wants. Like, bro, you don't own the team. It's not like you got a ring. I see a lot of people crying about this trade set the franchise back. It's not like you got a ring. We don't play for consolidation prizes, right? We don't play for second place. We couldn't get it done with you. You got to go. Go play with Bronny and Bron. You know what I'm saying? The father and son. Go play with Pop and Julian. All right. Get out of town. Give us somebody that's going to play offense and defense. They got a two-way player. They got a top 2, probably top 3-ish big in the league. Yeah, Luka Brasi, get out of here. Go swim with the fishes. All right. Get them out of town. All right. Go to the lake show. Swim with the fishes in the lake. So I thought it was a good trade for Dallas. I don't know what the Lakers are going to do. I don't think they'll win it this year. I don't think Luka's staying in LA. To me, Luka gives me Miami, bro. Luka gives me heat, women, carefree, beach vibes. I don't think he's staying in LA.
I mean, all right. I got a lot of thoughts about that. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, everything you just described about Miami, you could get in LA. The women, the beach, you know what I'm saying? Like that sounds the same to me. Ain't no way LA letting that man go away. But yo, this would be a great run the tape moment because who did you pick in the finals last year? Wasn't it Dallas? Am I bugging?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't pick Dallas to go to the finals.
No, I think that was Bryce.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I could have swore somebody was rocking with him.
Bryce would have been pro Luka on this trade, but for sure, here's the thing about that though, like Luka, the whole fat thing is crazy. It's really crazy because the dude is like 6'8", 6'9", bro. So like, all right, so if he, whatever. But secondly, here's the thing, bro. I knew that something was off in Dallas. They need to loosen the fuck up, first of all, over there. You know what I mean? Because like one thing you don't do is you don't take a beer away from a grown man. You don't do that.
That's facts.
You don't do that. Especially if that man has accomplished something great, which he did. So that's disrespectful as fuck to me, bro. Like it really is. And I'm not a child. So like I'm sure that really pissed him off, bro.
Hey, listen, not to cut you off, but just counterpoint real quick. You know who else took their team to the championship and lost? And the franchise says you got to get the hell out of here? Jimmy Butler. All right. We not rolling out the red carpet for losers, man. It's un-American.
Man, T, you keep throwing out this word losers like my man's not a 3-time MVP. Like we're talking about a league MVP here, bro.
It's not golf. I don't care about your individual accolades, all right? You know what I'm saying? My wife could be 3 times wife, but if we not 1-time couple of the year, it don't matter.
Bro, that's a crazy analogy. So you telling me if you don't win couple of the year, you train your wife? That's wild. Yo, especially if she wife of the year, you're not making that trade. Find me another sport, another pro league where a 3-time MVP gets traded, and tell me that's a good move.
Luka don't have 3 MVPs.
You don't have 3 MVPs.
How many MVPs he got?
0.
Yeah, but he definitely don't have 3 MVPs.
Jokic.
I thought I jumped to a different timeline for a second.
Oh yeah, maybe I'm getting the white boys mixed up. My bad.
Nah, he's got 0 MVPs, but he is a 5-time All-Star. He is a great player, no doubt, a great player. He is an MVP caliber player. He's been in the MVP conversation. He's finished probably top 5 in MVP for the last 5 seasons. So there is that. Here's the thing. I'm surprised nobody said this, but G, I want you to jump in.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna elaborate more with what T was saying. I think the fans won because they're finally gonna stop doing this whole fucking bullshit of having injury management players. Now players are gonna have to come into the season in shape and ready to go. Because it's a damn shame that we're paying crazy prices to go see these people and they're not playing. Like this weekend, right? When the Lakers were playing against the Knicks, nosebleeds were $500 in Madison Square Garden. That's absurd. And I get it. The whole thing with AD, it got told like it's an abdominal strain, so he wasn't gonna play. But still, like these players should be out there signing autographs if they're not gonna play. And this is a strategy that we as fans we gotta sit here and watch these guys say, "Nah, I ain't gonna play." Look at Embiid, got paid crazy money, and my man doesn't even sign. Doesn't come in ahead. At least come to your home games and sign autographs prior to the start of the game. Sit, do your interview, and bounce. But don't just stay home. Don't give nothing back to the fans. So I'm happy that the way Dallas did this with the Lakers on the hush-hush, it was just, from the reports, it was just GM and ownership. No one let it leak out or nothing. No one talked to no agents. and it's back to power to the ownership, is which what fans really want now. Because it's absurd that we're not getting to see some of these best players play every game. How we talk about the old greats.
Yeah. I mean, you make a lot of interesting points. This is going to be a dynamic conversation, but it's interesting points that you make. Yeah, for sure. I think another thing that has to be thought about here. I mean, yeah, because you're 100% right here. Because and now after that, the aftermath of that is basically anyone can get traded, right? Now you talk about KD on the block. You know, okay, interesting. Like now anybody could get traded, right? Now some people are even saying, shit, maybe LeBron could get traded. You know,
Nah, that one
like
can't happen.
I don't think that's going to happen. But like basically anyone could get traded. I agree with what you're saying, G. I'm surprised no one's brought this up. To me, the Lakers, man, they really got like a certain play that they play, and it's like they really went from Kobe to LeBron to Luka, because it's like it's clear succession of superstar talent,
No.
face of the league level talent. The Lakers have had face of the league caliber superstars mostly for the last like 30 years straight. Now you're talking about
like 3 years after Kobe retired that they had like it was kind
okay, yeah, maybe they had a few dark years before LeBron got there, but pretty much generally here. So see, here's how you don't do that: is you bring in Luka now, and you let him play with LeBron. Now, cool, because the Lakers, if I'm being honest, man, I'm really tired of watching Austin Reeves run point for them. It's the most frustrating thing I've ever seen. So now they bring in Luka, who's ball dominant, and you could play. LeBron and him could play off each other. LeBron moves more into a forward role because AD wants to play the 4. AD exclusively wants to play the 4. Cool. He could play the 4 in Dallas, and he's actually in a good situation. I agree with you, T.
Yeah, AD's the real winner.
Because he's got a rim protector next to him, athletic, young guys, great situation for him. He could play the 4, he could roam. They got Kyrie, who, in my opinion, is going to play. He's going to try to take it to the next level because now he could really just ball out. Not have to play that friendly ball. He could just really just ball out, right? And then they just picked up Caleb Martin, I believe it was, from the Sixers, which, you know, interesting move for the Sixers to get the contract off the books. 3 months after they signed him. But Dallas got a little something going on over there. But for me, the Lakers are the winners of the trade because you bring Luka in there with LeBron. Luka Doncic's jersey is the number 1 selling jersey for the next 5 years, internationally, across the globe. Numbers, crazy numbers. That joint about to do crazy numbers. It's going to do mellow Nuggets numbers in the hood, but global. You feel me? That shit about to go crazy. And then you got Luka to play with LeBron now. We'll see how that shakes up, how they can build a roster around him. But what you're doing for Luka is you're giving him an opportunity to learn from the closest, probably the best teacher you could have in the game for his skill set, LeBron. And we've all said on the show, Luka has a chance to catch LeBron statistically with a lot of these stats. So interesting pairing. You're pairing like, you know, it's a crazy pairing, bro, and it benefits Luka long term.
And maybe y'all can school me on this, but I don't feel like the Luka LeBron, and I'm a Lakers guy. I don't feel like the Luka LeBron thing is going to be a great fit. Maybe I'm missing something there. To me, the winner of the whole trade is AD. AD getting to play with Kyrie. I feel like there's and to your point, Scruff, like the Lakers always bringing a superstar after superstar after superstar. So when you go to LA, there's a perception, there's a pressure there. And I feel like AD kind of crumbled under that time and time again. I feel like in Dallas, he won't feel that same type of pressure because there's not going to be like a perception for him to be this mega star. He can kind of just go ball and like to your other point, let Kyrie ball out as well. So I think AD is the real winner. I think Dallas can make another push towards the finals and the playoffs again this year. And I don't feel like the Lakers, like Luka's great, but I don't feel like the Lakers improved that much from the trade.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Rome. I really agree with what you're saying generally. But long term, bro, to get a guy like Luka at 25, But yeah, and I agree with what you're saying about the
I
AD
think I
thing.
think the Luka thing with the Lakers works better once LeBron is gone. I think all they did to your point is they just made sure they're not going to have that little gap in between superstars. So it was a smart move. I just personally don't see LeBron and Luka uh, going on a run, especially not this year.
I think it's worth doing it, even though in the short term, because it's like I think we kind of knew everybody except G. I think knew that this Lakers team wasn't like the way it's currently constructed wasn't going to really be a championship team. You know, didn't really feel
I mean,
like
if we're being real, bro, like, and this might be a separate conversation, but the LeBron Lakers run is nah, like it's not it to me, bro. Like it hasn't lived up to what the Lakers are supposed to be. There's never been a point where I felt like LeBron in the Lakers jersey was anything like Kobe. The Kobe and Shaq days, it hasn't even sniffed that. It's honestly been a failure, if I can be blunt. But
yeah.
like
But Luca's jersey gonna do those numbers, bro, because he's an international superstar, man. It's not just the United States, man. It's a global game. Um,
Bro, why are we turning a storied franchise over like the Los Angeles Lakers? We talking Magic Johnson, uh, Kareem. Why are we turning it over to this chubby Eastern European guy?
hey,
Listen,
because we're turning the league over to chubby Eastern European guys.
Bro, look at Jokic. Jokic ain't no diesel
Jokic,
ass center.
Jokic play. He played. He don't fake injuries. He don't load management. He
And
go
he's
out there.
fat.
Jokic is a dog, man.
And fat.
He is
Hey,
fat.
bro, Luca, a dog too, bro. Maybe he play, maybe he don't play defense, but like we talking about his game, his skill set, bro. He's in a different category, bro. Like he's in a category with very few in this game, bro.
Luka is supremely talented offensively, like top in the league. Him, Kyrie, it's a couple guys that can just do everything offensively.
Maybe Zion get his fat ass shit together. Now Zion ain't gonna come out here looking all fat no more. We're probably gonna get that Zion
Zion
we've
is
been asking
healthy.
for.
I'm about to say I don't know if you've seen any recent photos of him, but he's
He got his shit
jacked
together.
now. Yeah,
Yeah,
he real slim. He
So what the
Stop
fuck is
fucking
he
with
even
BBL
playing?
Becky.
the team won't let him play. The
he
team,
on some they on some load management shit or
Oh my
something.
god, you see, this is the reason why players do what they want to do. When they got these punk ass, soft ass front offices in these organizations where they gonna just sit down their players.
Well, we gonna really find out about this trade sooner or later, and we got something to look forward to with the NBA for sure. And T, I thought your take was like, to be honest, ridiculous at first, but now I'll kind of get where you're coming from because you've always said that it's not that fun to play with LeBron. It's not that fun to play with Luka. So if you're right, that's a double right, and the Mavs are about to be phenomenal because like based on that, right? At least everyone will be happy, right?
I think
That counts for something.
I think they'll take a step in the right direction. More shots for
No,
every.
I think that's an excellent point though, because I think with basketball, man, being able to play free is huge, right? Like if you feel like you have to play in a structure, that could hamper your game and your abilities big time. So I feel like we see a completely, well, not completely different, but I feel like we see a more free AD and a more free Kyrie. I really think short term this is huge for the Mavs, and I mean short term, I just don't see it for the Lakers.
I think we all could agree. The next 4 years, it's all about the Mavs. They got to get a championship for them to win in the next 4 years. Now, in the next 10 years, if the Lakers are able to resign him, because from the sound of it, Luka wants to stay in Los Angeles. Like, it doesn't sound like he's too sad about being in LA now. So if the
The
Lakers are able to re-up the contract in the next 10 years, give him something, and then in the next 5 to 10 years, the
His next
Lakers are
contract
winning
about to be
this.
crazy. His next
You
contract about to be crazy.
The Lakers front office got to do something to inspire me, man. Like this Luka trade was good. I think it'll pacify people for now. But like I was saying, man, the Lakers are synonymous with greatness. And T made this point too, all the way back to Magic, Kareem. Like they're the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? And right now they're becoming the Cowboys. Like y'all were once great, and the greatness. My oldest son is going to be 11 in the last decade. What can I really tell them about the Lakers being great
What are you talking about, bro? They won the
They won
championship
in
like 3 years ago.
yeah.
They got a
in the
coach.
bubble? Because that was five, bruh.
That was 5. Yeah, that's 5.
That's what I'm saying. It feels like 3, but that shit is getting further and further away. Like
But you said the last. You said the last 5 or 10.
the last 10. So that what they got? How
Okay.
many they got in the last 10?
Basically, a couple, the more than one. How many? A lot of people got. Not many. If you got one in the last 10, you around. You're making
Okay,
noise.
and in the first 10 years of my life, what were they doing? You see what I'm saying? Like
You're right.
their time of greatness, their time of being a true dynasty is in the past.
2012, right? Or 2011.
I don't think so, bro. I really don't think so. I think the fact that they made this move just proved that they were like, it was like, man, we out here letting LeBron drive. Like this motherfucker about to be old. He about to be out the league. So they were like, nah, we about to start doing us. Like that's what they doing now. So they're not in the GM era anymore. They're in the succession.
Let's get back to business. And I hope you're
We're
right.
gonna see what it's gonna take though. They're gonna shake the team up this year a little bit.
The LeBron era of the Lakers has disappointed me for sure.
They're gonna get they gotta get what they gotta do is they gotta get a big, and then we'll see. They got hella shooters. That's what you need around those guys. It's shooters. They got hella shooters, bro. They got JJ Redick. Let's see what JJ Redick gonna earn his money. But all right, man. We spent 20 minutes talking about the NBA and we haven't done that in a long time. Good job, guys. Let's move on to the Super Bowl. The shit that we all really want to talk about, man. Super Bowl. I don't know what number it is, but it's the Super Bowl this weekend. Philadelphia Eagles.
What is the initial?
Hey, man. Do that sometimes on your own time.
I didn't think it was
lost my mind on the Luka trade.
Lost in finding. My man. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know, the light is bright at the end of the tunnel, man. You got the, the next ones. All right, let's get it. Super Bowl Eagles versus the Chiefs. The odds been moving a little bit. I was on the book earlier. Eagles were favorites for like a hot second. It changed though. So yeah, it's more or less a pick 'em, as they say. What are your thoughts on this Super Bowl matchup? We talked a little bit. We got into like what we felt like the most important matchups were for the game.
It's not a pick'em. It's still 1.5.
It's basically a pick 'em, bro.
No, 2 points.
What are you talking about?
It's 1.5. So that they have to win by 2 points.
A pick 'em is basically meaning like the odds are so close that it doesn't even matter with who you pick. It's more or less the same. It's like minus plus 100 on both sides. Anyway, so yeah, it's like basically a pick 'em, like I said. What are y'all thoughts on this matchup, man? How do y'all see this game playing out, man? T, I'm gonna start with you.
Hey, man. It's gonna be a lot of focus on the third team that's out there this week. The team of officials, the officiating crew. That's going to determine the game. Because, we talked about this. To beat the Chiefs, to beat Pat Mahomes, like I said last time, it's like boxing. You can't just tie the champ. You have to go in there and knock the champ out. You're going to have to go in there and beat Mahomes and beat the refs. Don't leave it up to a call. Don't leave it up to a fluke hold and a fluke pass interference. You got to dominate the Eagles to dominate the Chiefs from first quarter to fourth quarter. Trust me, as a 49ers fan, I know what it's like to only dominate the Chiefs for 3 quarters. You dominate the Chiefs for 3 quarters, you're going home sad. Your friends will take pictures of you in your lowest moments.
If anybody has those pictures of T, please send them over. We'll post it up.
They in there recently.
So if you don't want to be in the group chat like me, man, you know what I'm saying? The Eagles will have to win this game thoroughly through the air, through the ground, special teams, the turnover battle, leave nothing to chance. With that being said, I do think the Eagles are the better team, better roster, top to bottom. The quarterback position is that great equalizer, and the coaching is the equalizer because Nick Sirianni is a joke. Andy Reid is a legend. It is what it is, man. Sirianni's a joke, bro. But Andy Reid is a legend, and that's going to be the great equalizer. I'm just hoping for a good game, but if I had to put my money down, I don't bet against Mahomes, man. You're going to lose your home betting against Mahomes.
T, man, I can't believe it. I got to give some pushback on the Sirianni shit, man. Like, I gotta say, I'm one of those guys who don't really believe in Nick Sirianni, but I'm gonna give him his flowers right now because him and Jalen Hurts, to be honest, what is this? Their second Super Bowl in 3 years, 4 years, Scruff?
Yep.
Four? Second
Second
Super
in
Bowl in four?
3 years. 3.
And three. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, as much as I would love to get on here and bash Sirianni and bash Jalen Hurts for having a down year, honestly, man, Jalen Hurts is as good as I said he was at the beginning of the year. And what he proved to me this whole season, looking back on it, is that he's a quarterback who'll just do anything to win, and that's what you need in your quarterback. If he doesn't feel like he needs to go throw 300 yards, he can hand it to Saquon. That's what he's gonna do. If he feels like he needs to take the deep shots, that's what he's going to do, man. Jalen Hurts is an incredible quarterback, and Nick Sirianni is a pretty decent coach. I'll give him decent, not nothing more than decent right now. But two Super Bowls in 3 years is kind of crazy. As far as the Super Bowl goes against the Chiefs, look, not enough is being said on this show about how Pat Mahomes is on the greatest run of a quarterback that we've ever seen. If Pat Mahomes could find a way to beat these Eagles and get his fourth Super Bowl before he turns 30, what are we talking about here? Like the Eagles, and to T's point, the Eagles are going to have to go out there and knock the champ out. This can't be a close game. I don't want to hear. I disagree with T about the ref part. I know a lot of people are going to be looking at that part, but I don't want to hear, oh, we got this call, we got that call. Nah, like to T's other point, go out there and be up by 10, 14, 20 points then, so that the calls don't sway the whole outcome of the game. The Eagles do have a better roster as far as most positions, but I'm not giving them quarterback and I'm not giving them coaching. And with that said, I can't give them the win. You know what I mean? Like quarterback and coaching is what it's going to come down to. I think the Eagles will start fast. They'll feed Saquon, and it might look like they're going to get away. And then Pat Mahomes will do what Pat Mahomes has done for his entire career, and that's come back and get the dub. This will probably be another great classic Super Bowl. And I'm going to go Chiefs, and I'll even give you a score. I'll go 27-24 Chiefs.
Okay, interesting. Now, I got some thoughts about that. I do feel like people was shitting on Sirianni. People includes me. You know what I mean? I thought he was an idiot. You know what I mean? But
Big dumb
sometimes
dipshit.
sometimes being simple is a good thing. Sometimes I envy those with a simple mind. Sometimes with all the things that go through my brain. Oh, you know what I mean? They just have a much easier way of looking at things. So I was watching some stuff, man. It was talking about Mekhi Becton, who was basically bounced out of the. Basically, he was about to be out of the league type shit. The Jets waived him, and then we brought him in, right, to be our backup tackle, and then we moved him to guard. He was like 6'7", like 350. It was massive. And Jeff Stoutland, who's probably the best offensive line coach in the league, he said, yeah, it was Sirianni's idea to move him there. He's like, I've never seen a guard like that, but he was like, fuck it. He was like, yeah, let's try him there for a couple of practices and see how it goes. He's been a big piece for that offensive line. It kind of really solidifies our offensive line unit. And when you got a guy like that at guard, you really fucking it's out of control, bro. But Sirianni, man, I think he deserves a little credit. Obviously, he's not Andy Reid. You know what I mean? But is he potentially better than Andy Reid in some ways? If you think about it, not really in terms of X's and O's and currently, but based on Rome's argument for Mahomes, it's like, hey, Sirianni's been to 2 Super Bowls in his first 3 seasons. He's on pace to be better than Reid, according to Rome's logic with Mahomes, right? You know?
Okay, I found this on the web.
See, Siri trying to get into action too, because it's crazy. It's crazy the contradictions that we make up to make the argument for Mahomes. But when we talking about it in the other context, it sounds crazy because it's like, yeah, how is he better than such and such? But anyway, yeah, I agree. Reid, they got the edge at quarterback and coach. One thing about the quarterback situation, I want to talk a little bit more about that. The quarterback matchup. Obviously, we got Patrick Mahomes. We know he's on GOAT time, right? He's in the GOAT conversation. He's the GOAT trajectory and talents. And he's doing something potentially this Super Bowl. He has the opportunity to do something in the Super Bowl that's been unprecedented. Hard to believe, actually. But it's never been a three-peat in the NFL. So that's huge. But then on the other side, I really love the matchup, man. I really love it. Because then on the other side, I was watching the interviews and I was, watching them stand next to each other in an interview. It's like almost like, it's like more like, it's like, it's put together, but it's a little bit like the boxing shit, just subtly, it's just, I feel like Jalen feels just so slept on, man. I could just feel the chip on his shoulder. Like I could see it. And I know that fucking drives him so much, bro. Just for being there 2 years ago and like being next to Patrick Mahomes and just listening to them ask him questions, I'm sure it fucking pisses him off, bro.
Isn't this the same guy that got to the national championship and got benched for Tua?
Yeah. See, the thing about like journeys and like learning and stuff, sometimes your journey takes you in a different direction. So, like, yeah, you're right. That is the same guy. He got benched in the national championship game. But what you're not mentioning is that same team needed him to win it, I think, a few years later. And he did that. And he was a team player that year, too, while he supported Tua. And then he went to Oklahoma and balled out. And then he went to the Eagles, and he did the same thing, man. What your past does not define you, bro. Your past can inspire you, and it can make you better. And I feel like that's how Jalen operates. So I do feel like he's gonna have I think people are really sleeping on this because it's like they're saying like, okay, if we stop Saquon, we win. And like that's so disrespectful to me, to Jalen Hurts and the offense that we had, because like we were up on the ropes. We had the Chiefs on the ropes 2 Super Bowls ago. Without him, with Miles Sanders, had 10 yards. You feel me? So, like, let's not act like Jalen Hurts and this offense can't move the ball down the field. And if you fucking around and putting all you guys in the box and you leave A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith open, or you let Dallas Goedert get to the second level against somebody that don't know how to tackle, it's going to be problems for them boys, man. And, yeah, I think people are sleeping on that, bro. I think people are sleeping on
based
Jalen
off
Hurts.
them statements that you just made, I think you're heavily sleeping on that Chiefs defense and Steve Spagnuolo, buddy. Like, look,
Maybe
Jalen Hurts,
so.
and
Both
I gave him.
defensive units are great. Both defensive units are great. So what's going to happen is both teams are great on both sides. Both
I
defenses
can
are
tell you
good.
what's gonna happen. I gave Hurts his flowers, rightfully so. I think he's a great quarterback, top 5 in my opinion. But this season, and I'll send it in the group chat. I wish I had it to put it on the screen. But this season, Hurts has been terrible under pressure. One of the worst quarterbacks. I think he's actually ranked last in attempts under pressure and completions. And what does Steve Spagnuolo like to do? Blitz, get in your face, create pressure. That's what they're going to do, which will create some opportunities for A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. But I think they're going to sell out to stop Barkley and then get all up in Hurts' face and say, hey, can you score 21 right quick? Can you go put up 30 with us in your face all day? Because Pat's going to do what Pat's going to do. And don't get me wrong, that Eagles defense is incredible. That secondary is incredible. Shout out to Christian Parker, the DB coach out there in Philly, coaching them up. Don't get me wrong here. Like I really like what the Eagles got on defense, but we're talking about the GOAT, not in the running to be the GOAT, not chasing Brady and all this. Oh, he doesn't have 7 rings. Brady's career was longer. Brady did not have this many Super Bowls by age 29. If Pat wins, Brady did not three-peat. Like what Pat is doing is what Bryce said about Jaden Daniels. Y'all just gonna be late to the party, and that's fine. Y'all want to be late to Pat is the GOAT party? That's okay. I will leave the door open. I got shots lined up for y'all when y'all get in here. But I'm telling you now, on what is today, February 4th, 2025. Pat Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time.
I'll put it to you like this: he's the Nick Sirianni of quarterbacks. T,
No,
what you gonna say? Stay on the same trajectory, bro.
Hey, Nick Sirianni is on a Hall of Fame trajectory. I can say that.
2 Super Bowls in 3 seasons, but this guy's the GOAT.
Hey, that's honestly better than Reed.
Yo, it's 4 it's 4
No
seasons.
shit. No
2
shit.
Super
Okay.
Bowls.
Regardless, go trajectory for a coach. T, what you about to say?
I think. Listen, man, and that's why this is probably the most unwatchable Super Bowl we've had in a long time. On one hand, Colt of Mahomes, thinking that he's the GOAT before he's even finished his career. Brady was throwing to David Tyree in the Super Bowl. Brady's last Super Bowl, he threw for 500 yards with the Patriots. His last Patriots Super Bowl, he threw for 500 yards. Like, let's slow down on all the GOAT talk. Deion Branch and not David Tyree. He was throwing to Deion Branch. My bad. That was Eli threw to Tyree. He was throwing to Deion Branch. If you gave Brady, Tyreek Hill, and some of these other and Kelsey and some of these other guys early in his career, Brady might have 15.
You mean Gronkowski? If you give him Gronkowski,
how many?
Yeah, he did have Gronk.
if you
bro.
give him,
How many?
if you give him Randy Moss, he'll make it to the Super Bowl too. Yeah, like, bro, like, look, you can say what you want to say about Brady. I don't even have bad things to say about Brady. What I'm telling you is you're witnessing Pat Mahomes be greater than Brady, and you're being the old man that yells at the cloud right now. You're saying, oh, Brady threw for 500 yards one time in the Super Bowl. If Pat does that against the Eagles this Sunday, what are you going to say?
Bro, I'm going to say that was a good game. And this is the problem. Because on the other hand, we have the Eagles and their terrible, deplorable fan base. So no matter who wins this game, you cannot feel satisfied as a fan because you got Mahomes and the refs, or you got the Eagles and the Sirianni and this terrible and Big Dom and this terrible fan base, bro.
Don't even invoke the name Big Dom.
Hey, that's about to be the next job, bro. They don't want me to do that, bro. Big Dom. The next after the Saquon jumping over the haters, the next joint going to be Big Dom holding the trophy.
You know how?
Yo, that's crazy,
bro. Nah, but seriously though,
you know how unbearable the Eagles fans are going to be if they beat Rome's GOAT. Do you know how? And Rome, they in your division.
No, yeah, that's why I picked the Chiefs, bro. I'm perfectly fine with seeing history. I'm perfectly fine with the 3P. It's never been done. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it. You know, like I do not want to come on this show next week and see Scruff with a Big Dom T-shirt on for sure.
Nah, it doesn't ship that fast, bro.
Bro, no shipping coming from China right now anyway.
This bad girl fucking came next day.
You got to get them on Etsy, bro. Nah, man. I feel like with respect to Patrick Mahomes, like we all know how good he is, bro. Like no one's debating how good he is. Now we talking that GOAT talk. We could really have that conversation like next week. But like right now, like we know how good he is, bro. But like the Eagles have built something here. Organizationally speaking, they have built something here over the last 4 or 5 years. And like they were just a rebuild not too long ago, too. Like we had Carson Wentz as our quarterback. Remember that? But we have something here. We won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback not too long ago. And we were in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. And we're back again with Saquon Barkley. So it's about to be a little different this time, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's about to be a little bit different.
Let me hear from G, man.
He's not even watching the Super Bowl. He shouldn't even be allowed to speak.
Man, fuck the Eagles, man. I ain't watching no Saquon do nothing. I'll tell you this much. Get the odds right now on Saquon going under the 100 and 112? Get the under on that. He ain't getting that. By 88 yards. That's what he's going to get the most. That's how many yards he's getting in this game. 88 yards.
See, I actually do think he's going to get. I do think he's going to get the over because he would have got the over in the Commanders game, but we was blowing him out. So they put in Shipley.
Get the under. I'm telling you, he's going to get the under. Take that. Take Dallas. I want to say Dallas Goedert is going to score the tub on this game, and I want to say I think Patrick Mahomes runs it in for two tubs. And I think this is gonna be an under game. I know the last time these two guys played a Super Bowl, it was an over, but I'm gonna hit it with an under.
If Pat Mahomes runs 2 tuds on y'all, bro, Everybody got to come on this joke and say he the GOAT. If he runs for 2 tons, bro, he the GOAT. 3 Super Bowls? Nah, yeah. Come on.
Bro, I'm not listening to anything that G just said because he just
Hey,
said
man.
he just said that he was gonna get 2 rushing touchdowns and it was gonna go under. Like that doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
The right now is at 28.5, right? I'm taking
Now, if
the
you would have
under.
said Hurts had 2 rushing touchdowns and it was under, that would have actually made a little bit more sense. But you said Patrick Mahomes. Anyway, let's move into the prop bet section. Matter of fact, picks. We pick. You picked the Chiefs, Rome, right?
Yep.
And you picked the Chiefs, T, right? No, no drinking. No drinking here. G, I'm assuming you're picking the Chiefs, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm picking the Eagles, man. I'm picking the Eagles.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, I'm picking the Eagles, bro. I think Saquon. I feel like Saquon gonna have but we're gonna get into props. We're gonna get into prop bets. Let's get into it. Man, it's a Super Bowl, man. It's just like one of the best days for bettors because there's so many different things you could bet on. You could bet on like, well, I say this like every year. I feel like, but you could bet on what color the Gatorade is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could bet if there's gonna be a streaker. You could bet on who's gonna make a cameo in the halftime show because I hit on that a couple years ago. But like, it's a lot of good bets out there, bro. And like, I'm gambling for the rent this month. Like,
Oh God, don't do that.
No, I'm just joking.
Do not promote that.
No, I'm joking. Don't RG me. But I got some money on the game for real, and I got some good prop bets I'm gonna share with y'all too. G, they asked about the over under, and you said under. Okay.
Pick the under on that game.
Let's talk a little props, man. Well, I'm gonna throw some props out there that I like, and we could all go around the room. I'm gonna start with this one. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown scorer, bro. That's a lock. Most likely because it's like there's gonna be a short yardage situation, and you already know what they're gonna do, right? Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown scorer. Kareem Hunt anytime touchdown scorer. Kareem Hunt scored 4 times in the last 4 games. It's a nice little streak. And he's clearly on steroids or something because, like, what's going on with this guy? Like, what? This dude just turned back time, father time, like, literally right in the middle of the playoffs. So, like, I don't know what's going on. They're going to have to drug test him and find him later, but he's going to score a touchdown. All right? One thing I was noticing, I'm really stealing this from Bryce, but it was good observation, is the Eagles tend to leave the tight end open on the little short in route, and Kelsey's gonna eat. I'm taking him for over 70 yards, and I'm also taking him for over 7 receptions. I like Saquon for the over. I know he said he didn't like the over. Everyone's picking the under, which is exactly why I like the over. And based on the people, the rigged people, the people that think shit's rigged, if everyone's picking the under, then the over might hit. Right? That's what they say. I'm also taking Saquon for 2 touchdowns because he didn't he do that last week? And a couple times, like it's a big game.
Are they playing the Commanders again? Or is it a different team? Oh,
Hey, man,
okay.
just put some small money on it, bro. Because like when it happens, just don't be shocked.
Hold on. So far, you have the Eagles for 3 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns.
They're not all gonna hit, bro. But like some of these are gonna hit, and they're good odds. Also, I got Noah Gray over 25 yards. It's plus 252. It's great odds. And then I also got Pacheco got really low odds because I guess he hasn't really been getting the carries like that. But I have a feeling that if they really want to, they can really give him some carries. And if it turns into a situation where they need a play from him, I can see him getting it. I would look into his props for his rushing and receiving. I took rushing, but now that I'm thinking back on it, rushing receiving is probably a safe bet. It's probably low, and if he hits it, he'll probably hit it easily. So I like that too. And yeah, that's about it. I like the Eagles to win the game. G, what you got?
Fellas, let's get to the fun side. Let's do some coins. The toss coins. What we got? I like to say tails never fails, so I'm going with tails. They got that in FanDuel. They got it at one minus 104.
The over-under is 48.5 for Boston Finding. What else you got?
For the whole game, I'm taking the over then for the game. If it's 48.5, I think we get some points.
I like the over also, I think.
T, what you feeling about the heads or tails? Where we going with this one?
Heads.
Heads. Hey, it's both. They're both at 104.
I'm going tails. I always go tails. Coin flip.
I always go heads, coin flip. Always.
Okay. Do we see overtime in this game, fellas?
Ooh.
I hope not.
Ooh.
if I'm really feeling real spicy about this one. So they have, if you say yes, at a plus 1,200. If you say no, at minus 3,500.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's pretty good numbers.
Give me the yes.
Give me the yes. I might throw a couple dollars on that.
It's smart to throw a couple dollars on the yes. I'm gonna go no though, because I feel like both these teams are just gonna try to win. Like I feel like if it's a situation where, unless you got to kick the field goal to tie, but if it's a situation where you can go up, I think both these teams go for it.
T, what do you say? You taking a yes or the no overtime?
Realistically, what's the odds of an overtime game in general, right?
It's low. That's why the odds are like that. It's mathematically.
But the games that we don't expect to go to OT always seem to go to OT. And because I expect the Chiefs to pull this off, give me the yes. Give me the yes for the OT. But only for no more than $5, bro. No more than $5. Don't go broke.
Yeah, don't go crazy on a yes right there.
All right, guys. No. So they have this. FanDuel's giving up any quarter to end scoreless at plus 400. Are we taking that?
No.
All right. I guess we all could agree on that one. All right, guys. How about a successful 2-point conversion at plus 180?
Yes, that's a good bet.
Yes.
I love that bet.
It doesn't say for who. It just says in general.
For anybody.
In general.
Then yes. Then definitely yes.
No.
Nah, I think it's going to be like easily be a tush push.
No.
Okay. No, you don't like it?
All right. I feel it. I mean, the odds
might be. Imagine they tush push to win the game, bro, on the last play. I think that would be worse than some bad officiating, bro. People want that. People want that play banned.
Imagine you don't get it. Like,
yo, if the Chiefs stop the tush push, that'd be even crazier.
Okay, so they do have this. They have special teams to score tubs. Okay, for the Chiefs is at plus 3,100, and for the Eagles plus 3,200.
Yeah, no.
You don't think
I would take nobody neither.
I don't foresee that. No.
Ain't no Devin Hester's back there.
Cooper DeJean is actually a pretty good returner, but no.
No, but these are good fellas. You gotta remember, these are not gonna put a parlay. These are
yeah. Nah, these
they're sprinkle 5. You never know. All right, how about this one?
That's cool.
How about this one?
No special teams.
Opening kickoff to be returned for a tub at 17,000 at plus 17,000.
That's only happened one time in like 40-some Super Bowls, right?
Yeah, I think Devin Hester was the only one who did that.
You know what's crazy is you couldn't bet on sports then, and I probably wasn't even old enough, but I called that. I called that Devin Hester jump. I'll never forget that shit.
Okay.
And that's everybody's reaction, bruh. And that's fine, but I sat there watching that Super Bowl, I was like, yo, he about to take this shit back.
No, Hester was one of them one.
Yeah, he really was, bro. Like I was like, he really about to take this back.
There's a prop on DraftKings here. It's Saquon to have a 50-plus long or longer run, plus 350. What do y'all think about that? I feel like he could get that. you'd be mad as hell if you bust off a 40-yard run though.
Yeah. Yeah, 50
I see.
is steep. 50 is
50
steep.
is tough, bro. You got to start,
That's the problem. You got to be behind the 50 to get a 50-yard
Right.
run.
Cause I was gonna say I think he could do it, but it's
Ooh.
the fact that like he'll probably break one. But to T's point, if he break one from his 40, like then you don't get it. So that's tough.
Bro, you started at the 25 on most drives. So you got to
Yeah.
get that 50 within the 25 yards. Like,
Hey, what y'all think about this one? I kind of maybe I'm a homer, but this would be interesting if this one happened. But it's called anti-hero. Jalen Hurts to throw 3 passing touchdowns and score 1 rushing touchdown, plus 1,600 odds.
has he ever done that in his life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has.
How
He
long?
did it. 3.
You know, that's not.
The 3 passing touchdowns is the kicker. If it was like 2, 3 could happen. It could easily happen. Like, you know what I mean? It would just have to be like a good game for him. Like, I could see it.
The
Against Mahomes.
reason I would shy away from that though is because they don't. When they get in the goal line, they're gonna hand it to
Push it.
Saquon. If they get close enough, they're going to push. They don't really throw it on short yardage in the goal line in the red zone. So his 3 tuds would have to be like 3 big passing plays. So I don't know.
Yeah.
They're giving odds on the colors. What are the
Yeah.
odds on the colors? I can't find that one right now.
Oh, the Gatorade joint, right?
Yeah, we know you got to bring that up to the pod, man. That's the one everybody cares for.
That is a good one. I gotta find.
What did they dump? Pause. What did they dump on them last time?
Hey, yo,
Was it the orange one? I can't remember what they.
I thought it was purple. Pause. But yeah, holy shit.
They don't got it here for some reason. It must be like a DC regulation thing.
No, but they don't have it over here up in Jersey neither, so I don't see it.
Taking all the fun out of it, man. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be green.
Green?
Yeah, green. Green Gatorade. Oh, did it have green?
You mean lemon lime?
Fine. Lemon lime.
That's yellow, fool.
That's yellow. Yeah. What is the green Gatorade anyway? Green apple? The green Gatorade is trash.
There really is no green, not to my knowledge.
No. It's green apple, and it's the Hispanic one, the cucumber limon.
Oh, that was all right. The cucumber joint was all right.
That is not
the green apple is trash.
Green apple is trash.
The Spanish community does not accept that flavor.
Hey, can we just go over there?
All right. I'm going with 28-27 Eagles. Tush push for the win.
Yo, I'd be sick, bro. I swear, if they tush push for the win, bro, I'll be.
We got to
sick.
do it just like that. We got to have Saquon bust off a big run. We got to have AJ catch one of his Johns. You feel me? Yeah. And then we got to have Big Dom hold the trophy. Tush push for the win. Let's get it. All right. T, what's your thoughts? Final score prediction.
Ooh, I don't think this is a high scoring game at all. I think this is a bunch of field goals. I want to go 23, something ridiculous like 23-19 Chiefs.
You know, this person in the comments makes a lot of sense today. I could see this joint getting a little bit higher. I could see us blowing these guys out. No cat. But we'll see.
The reason I don't think you blow the Chiefs out, because I feel like if you put the Chiefs in a situation where they only have to pass, I think that's when Mahomes is at his best. No huddle, just go back out there, 2-minute drill style, hurry up offense. I think that works against the Eagles. And the Eagles got
I do too.
Andy
Reid's gonna scheme up some crazy shit.
I'm changing my answer. It's gonna be 28-24. And it's actually going to be very similar to when we beat the Patriots. The Chiefs will have the ball in the final possession, down 4, trying to score for that touchdown. Patrick Mahomes is gonna try to make something happen. He's not gonna be able to do it. We're either gonna get a stop or we're gonna get a turnover. That's how it's gonna go.
Hey, I love that you said that, bro. That's great. That's great. We're gonna clip
Yeah.
that because you definitely just jinxed yourself. Bro. You definitely just jinxed yourself. It's a reason T don't bet against Pat Mahomes, bro. And you just said Pat Mahomes is gonna have the ball with a chance to score at the end, and it's not gonna happen. Okay,
Yeah, you're right. We don't want that. 27-28. You're right. Rome, what's your prediction?
I got Chiefs 27-24. I think was gonna happen at the end. I think Philly's gonna have a chance to score, and they're gonna blow it. I don't know how it'll happen. Maybe it's some like it might be some fluke shit like what happened to Cam in his Super Bowl. Just a random fumble that you just don't happen to fall on at the right time. Maybe a tip pass for an interception. Hopefully not a bad call by a ref because that would also blow me. But I think the Eagles will have the ball last and fail to get it done.
Hey,
Chiefs
yo.
three-peat.
Did you answer? Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't answer.
Oh my bad.
Well, give me Eagles 19. Give me
19.
Chiefs 24.
19.
Yeah.
How the fuck they gonna get to 19? 6 field goals?
Field goals.
Okay. Who's the MVP? Who you got for MVP? G. Saquon?
I want to say Chris Johnson.
Chris
Chris
Johnson.
Jones. Chris Jones. Chris Jones. I'm taking defense to win the MVP. I said Chris Johnson. What the fuck am I thinking about a fucking running back? What the fuck?
I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a defensive guy to win the MVP, Jalen Carter's odds are like plus 900. T, what you think? MVP, who you got for MVP? Patrick?
Nah, I think this is going to be one of them games where like it's the guy you don't see coming. But I mean, no Diddy. But I think
Crazy.
I think
Yo, that was crazy.
you know what I'm saying. I think it's going to be Xavier Worthy. I think Worthy gets the MVP. I think with all the eyes and focus
No
on
way.
Hunt and Kelsey, especially the way Ertz just ate him up. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy again. You got to stop Kelsey. You got to stop that short intermediate pass. And I think your best guy, McDuffie, isn't going to be on Worthy. McDuffie's probably going to be on whoever's on the outside. I think Worthy gets like.
McDuffie plays for the Chiefs.
I mean, my bad, not McDuffie. DeJean.
I feel like Kenyon's gonna guard on the outside like he does, and Cooper's gonna play in the slot, so he's gonna get a mix.
He's going to get
You know what I
Worthy.
mean?
Worthy's going to kill that guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, yeah, T's right, man. Don't put a white dude on Worthy, bro. For real.
I know y'all got this perception about that, but you know this kid can ball, and we've been our white secondary ate y'all boys up, Rome.
Don't put him on Worthy, bro. Don't put him on Worthy.
I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear.
You better put that boy Mitchell on him.
That's all I got for you, man. The MVP is going to be Saquon Barkley. He's going to conclude the best running back season in the history of running back seasons. You feel me? He's going to win the Super Bowl, lead the Eagles to the Super Bowl, 100 yards.
How the hell has this been the greatest running back season?
Look, we'll talk about it later. Talk about it next week.
You going to tell me Pat Mahomes not the GOAT quarterback, but this was the best season by a running back ever?
Because your statement involves a whole career, which isn't complete yet. Mine involves one season, which will be complete next week, so we could talk about it.
You mean
like,
this Sunday?
Okay,
this is a season.
I'm sure Google could probably find a better running back season right now, bro. Like that's insane.
We could talk about it, but we have to include the fact that it's not just the regular season; it includes the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So if he wins the Super Bowl, he wins the Super Bowl MVP. That's a hell of a way to end the season, my brother. Yeah, we can talk about it. We got statistics right here. Total yards, we got it. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it next week, man. We can talk about that.
Lost and finding, man. I thought you were a goddamn Commanders fan. Why are you over here hyping the Eagles up so much?
He's an honest man. That's all that is. A man, woman, I don't know. Honest person. But
anyway. So my MVP for this Super Bowl is gonna be Travis Kelce, bro. T kind of stole my point. Zach Ertz killed y'all last week. I think Andy Reid watches that tape, finds ways for Travis Kelce to kill y'all even worse. Travis Kelce's had a quiet season, kind of came alive in the postseason. We all know Taylor's gonna be there. We all saw her twerking to Not Like Us at the Grammys. So I think it's gonna be a big night for the Kelseys or the Swifts or the Swifties or the whatever.
You might be onto something, Rome. The Swifties ain't getting no awards, did they? I ain't see Taylor.
Nah, she got shut out. So best believe her man is coming for that chip.
All right, we gonna talk real quick halftime show. What y'all, if y'all got some props to throw out there? I don't know if they got that this year, but I'm throwing one out there. Wayne gonna pop up out there. Wayne's gonna be part of the performance. I'm calling it. Wayne's gonna be a part of the performance, bro. I'm telling you.
That'd be crazy.
I feel like
That'd be
every
Drake.
group before it's Wayne.
They're gonna perform.
Wayne said he's not gonna be
Mona
there.
Lisa. He's not gonna be there.
He said that, but I mean that might be a swerve.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Nah, I'm interested to see if what songs Kendrick does. He obviously just won Record of the Year for Not Like Us. So this will probably be the first diss song played at a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know he's gonna play. He gonna play Not Like Us. He gonna play TB Off.
He's gonna play All the Stars. He's gonna play Humble.
Yeah, he gonna hit some shit with SZA. Yeah, they gotta hit All the Stars, all that joint. Man, I love SZA, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see SZA out there.
Love her. Love her. A queen from New Jersey, a true queen.
Who else do you think is going to be a guest though? He's not going to bring out no West Coast people. That'd be crazy.
He should bring out Dolce. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Dolce.
Yo, that would be smooth.
She alright though, for real. I don't know if y'all hip. I feel like people gotta be hip now.
Her album went crazy.
Yeah, she got a different little style to her. You feel
me? I'm familiar with Dolce. She, went viral on TikTok, and I didn't know she was on TDE at that time, but I see the play.
Yeah, I know that.
TDE don't really miss, bro. Like when it comes to they know what they're doing, bro. All right, that's good shit, man. We'll see what happens. So we either gonna be talking about Patrick Mahomes three-peating next week, or maybe we're talking about Saquon having the greatest season in the history of running backs. So,
or we're gonna see you, or we're not gonna see you. That's how it's gonna be next show, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in to find out the next episode of Gas.
Hey, buddy, Commanders, buddy.
So
Lost and finding, man. You gotta keep tapping in, bud.
Yeah, Rome's a Commanders fan, I'm an Eagles fan. G is wearing that Dookie Giants colors. T is a 49ers fan. Yeah, T definitely like Dallas in the past life.
That's foul. That's foul. I wouldn't even say that shit.
But I've been to the stadium, what I'm
saying? Hey, you'll love this show, bro. Dallas does not get much love on this show, for sure.
Probably during the preseason when we're thinking they're gonna probably do something.
Fuck Dallas. All right, man. Y'all know how we end every show, man. Sports